Cause they got me on the YouTube, baby.
Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
As I caught up with the environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Offense. On the run, it's Jordan. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Bowman. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The run inside. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught by Williams on the right. Tripped up for the tackle.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Manning. Grab near the marker. It's Smothers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. He's sacked this defense all over him.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Arch is going to throw for it. Rush is on him, and they got him.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Manning. Fires toward the target. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. Powers through the defender. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I think there's a say I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
They're making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Simon. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Smothers. They knock him down right there.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. That's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The run inside. It's Jordan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Arch Madness. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls it on the option. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Arch to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Got it looking for the 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
It's complete to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Manning to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. Got room on the return. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. First snap in this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air. It's Mayava. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Because there wasn't great anticipation by the QB throwing that in route against zone coverage, the DBs were able to rally to the football and knock it away.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged out of the air. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Number 48, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, Manning.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Lowers those pads. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose.
Rex, I pressed my usual, little nigga.
The big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself...
Might have a chance. Got enough for the 1st. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's open on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
But listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a side.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Fourth down, Manning. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. Arch is going to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And he's still running after the move. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Mayava. He wants to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in. The Trojans peeled off a huge on the option. Now the pitch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going to take a shot. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Booster. Arch Madness. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Art's going to spin it again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Calls his own number. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you
Makes a catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the move. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They're working that left side, and they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. 4th down here close to the goal line.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Let's it fly. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
There's some room. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Let's it fly. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this. They've tried doubling them. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop them.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And the beatdown has ensued.
Hey, Rick, that's a pick 6. They wouldn't let me jump.
On a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Arch to throw. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Tackled there by the defense. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception. Delivers the stiff arm. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one.